Saw X is the 10th installment in a franchise that had seemingly died out. The revitalization of the universe came in the form of Spiral from the Book of Saw. This was an entertaining but pointless film, leeching off the Saw identity. The universe, once created by James Wan, has seen the vision that started so strongly be plagued with lousy writing and a desperate attempt at grotesque violence for entertainment. The Saw franchise is controversial among general audiences. These films are never an easy watch, but there's something about the universe that hooks me every time and leaves me wanting more. Saw X is a breath of fresh air. This film encompasses the unique style of filmmaking from the best in the franchise, but also does a great job at feeling original and separate from the rest. The latest entry is like nothing we've seen before. Saw X explores John Kramer in a deep, impactful way that felt humane, understanding, and empathetic. Because of this exploration, Saw X is a surprisingly heartfelt film. It makes you care deeply for the character of John Kramer and the life-shattering transition he is forced to go down. We get to see him struggle, grieve, and even tear up. He felt so human, and I love seeing this side to the character. Saw X produces new ideas into the franchise and choices that we've never seen before. Whilst feeling like a Saw film, the identity of this story is something else. This is a sad, emotional story with despicable characters at the centre. The game involved, whilst a typical Saw gorefest that makes your skin crawl, feels justified. These characters created make you feel sick. The length they go to for money is explored with sickening consequences. You feel no empathy for these people and therefore side with John and his torturous game of reawakening.
This is not retribution, it's a reawakening.
Each character had their own story and circumstance. The narrative for Saw X is where the film shines, which is saying something for a Saw film. Usually the writing is where the franchise is most hurt, but this entry nails it. The relationship between John and Amanda is explored further in Saw X. I loved watching them converse with each other. You really felt the connection between them and how Amanda looks up to John as this special figure in her life. Saw X is as gruesome as ever, but not without purpose, creativity, and genuine use of common sense. Nothing becomes too far-fetched, because the game is based off the storyline and situation at play. One trap in particular, Valentina's trap, was one of the most intense, gruesome, and messed up traps of the entire franchise. It had me squirming in my seat. The eye vacuum trap was also incredibly intense. The fast-paced editing unique to the franchise was executed very effectively. It felt like the good old days of Saw with the iconic reverse bear trap. The eye vacuum trap also flips the script within the franchise. No spoilers of course, but the way they handled this sequence was very refreshing and a complete surprise. It gives us yet another insight into the mind, mental state and vision of John Kramer, which gives us more understanding of the character. Kevin Greutert is a household name within the Saw franchise, having directed Saw 6, 7 and now 10, as well as being the editor for Saws 1 to 5, Jigsaw and Saw X. It's fair to say he has an experienced understanding of the universe. Kevin shows his capability as a director and storyteller in Saw X, along with being an exceptional editor. Kevin is able to utilize his knowledge of the franchise to produce anxiety-inducing sequences that will have you on the edge of your seat. Saw X breaks new ground within many different aspects. This is easily the best looking film in the franchise. The visually striking cinematography elevates the film's production value while still feeling like a Saw film at heart. Saw X isn't a perfect film, but in terms of the franchise, it's pretty close. It can be cheesy at times, and the character of Parker is completely pointless. I would have liked them to explore a different option within the storyline. After just one viewing, and I plan to watch it again soon, I believe Saw X is in contention for the best film in the entire franchise. Some people might think I'm crazy, but Saw 1 and 10 are neck and neck for me. I think I may even prefer Saw X just a little bit, so that just tells you what a return to form this film is. If you are yet to see Saw X and wish to see it, stay for the post-credits scene. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching my take on Saw X. Let me know what you thought about the film in the comments, and until the next video, find what makes you happy.